Eric Keller here with Enthusiast Auto Group. Welcome to EAG's Super Secret Warehouse number 1. This building houses our personal collection as well as a lot of very special BMWs that have been cared for by great enthusiasts along the way. And we're going to do a new series that I'm quite excited about, and this will serve as an introduction to that up-and-coming series that you're going to see a lot of over the coming weeks. We're going to chronicle and tell the story of these past enthusiasts and the cars that they felt so near and dear to. And when they decided to sell these cars, they reached out to EAG with an adoption application, if you will, through our website or telephone. I've got a great car. I've loved this car. I don't want it to go to just anybody. I've waxed it 19 times. I want to ensure the next chapters of its life are as good as those that have come before me. If I didn't buy it new, or if I did, I want it to be a good home that's going to be responsible for the car. We understand that language very clearly. We speak it every day. And keeping these cars in great homes is something that we take a lot of pride in doing. And sharing that story with the next enthusiast owner is really what it's all about. You always go to buy a car and you hear that whole background and the history and why the owner loved the car, the challenges they may have faced in that ownership experience, the great memories that they made with their family or other friends in the hobby that really kind of keeps us all together as car enthusiasts. And so this series is going to be called Enthusiast BMW. It's a shocking title, I know, very creative. But it speaks exactly to the point that we are all enthusiasts. That's why we chose this name to hang on our door many years ago, and why we support it and wave the flag ever higher and ever stronger today, more than ever before. And so this series is going to tell that story in vehicular form and go through that car's history, the storyline, if it's a first-time car through the program or a car that we've owned multiple times, buying the car back as we're known to do. I think this would be a great medium to explain the Rejuvenation Program, why it's important to take care of your cars ahead of time and proactively invest into their future, whether it's a car you want to buy from us or a car that you might have owned since new or you just bought yesterday on a auction website or otherwise. We want to be there to help support our fellow enthusiasts and benefit the community from everything that we've learned over the years, rejuvenating our own cars and doing so and learning the lessons the hard way many a time, but also being able to judge our own work when we buy those cars back and be able to review and critique our own work, which is something we do every single day in the workshop. And we understand what works and what doesn't, and when we can find opportunities to improve that process and that program, we're right up there doing it that next chance that we have. It serves the car better, the next owner better, frankly, our business model that much more efficiently as well in the big picture. Do it once, do it right. Move on. Let's have some fun. Let's drive the car. Let's let it drive and give us that ultimate experience that the cars are designed and engineered to do, that we know can do, and they did back then when they were new. And if you had one back then when it was new and wanted to own that car again and have that experience 20 years removed, like the M5 sitting here behind me, we can offer that a second time and front load that investment so that you can do so with confidence and peace of mind, knowing you've got a great car that you can push to the limit and go have a lot of fun with and do so safely. And so the next segment moving into of this series is going to be driving the cars, or talking about the drive and why those things that we've done and or those before us have done are important, the upgrades, the things that we like about the car, the individual aspects that really have drawn us or past owners or maybe you as the next owner towards a car like this, whether it's this specific car by VIN number, which we'll be cataloging all of these cars by VIN so we can kind of keep a running diary of these cars here over the coming years. And so it'd be a great thing to subscribe to the channel to see these cars as they go through the program and see that car 3 years from now like we do. And it's kind of like an old friend. We've had it here 3 times. We've driven it all. We've gone through the program with the car and given that next owner a great opportunity to succeed in ownership and have a great experience that they would want to repeat again. That's what has built our business model. And so the next and most enjoyable section of this video series is going to be the numbers, the dollars. How much? What does that car cost? What's my car worth? How much does it cost to do that service? These type of things are hard to come by in the marketplace with any level of consistency, and that thankfully is something that we do bring to the table, is a very consistent quality of product, whether we're changing your oil or we're doing an engine rebuild or repainting your car or going through and restoring any aspect of the BMW to bring that new car feel and lively nature back to the driver's seat and steering wheel for a second time. And that does cost money, and we'll talk about the value, we'll talk about the market statistics, we'll talk about recent sales of cars that we might have all seen online or at big auctions, headlines, as well as our own sales data and what that car behind me costs. It says call for price. We want to talk to you and have a great conversation, build a relationship that can, well, bear fruit and more opportunities to work together in the future, ensuring the cars go to great homes, just like we promised that first guy or second guy that we bought the car that we would do. And so stay tuned. Lots of cool videos coming up. Look at this room behind me. We've got a lot of great cars. There's another room over there. There's another warehouse over there full of awesome cars that are just waiting to have their story told. And I cannot wait to do that with you. So subscribe for more. Stay tuned. Let's go talk about an E39 M5.